Welcome to today's video. If you're clicking on this, it means you are definitely struggling a little bit in rocket racing. It's okay, admit it. I'm struggling too. Um, I mean, I've been struggling to keep in the top 200. So, some of these tips may help, some of them may not. Hopefully, they help as many people as possible. But first, we're gonna start off. If you're on PC, you can go ahead and skip ahead a little bit if you want. um, because these are going to be controller binds. I don't play mouse and keyboard, so I can't give you like mouse and keyboard binds or anything. But first off, you want to come over to this third tab. You want to turn off screen shake. These two are personal preference. I do recommend playing around with them, seeing what you like in a private speedrun match or whatever. I play with toggle throttle on, and you'll understand why when I show you my other bindings. But it's to focus on drifting and flipping, the mechanics. And also turn off invert airborne controls. That's terrible. It's a terrible setting. I don't even know why it's default. Shouldn't have it. And then yeah, we'll just come over to binds because that's really all I have different. Brake, I just have bound to something different because I don't use my brake. I slow down by drifting, I suppose. I don't know. I mean, I don't really need to slow down most times. I've got good routes. But also, you want to change. You want to make sure these two are separate. You don't have to use these exact binds, but just making sure rocket drift and air dodge are separate is huge. It allows you to be much faster with some of the more complicated mechanics. So other than that, I mean, we can just hop into drifting. Where's day drifting? Because yeah. So I'm gonna hop into day drifting here and just show a few things and yeah. And also, if you guys are unaware, getting to Unreal this season is incredibly difficult. So if you're elite right now, keep it up. Like, you're doing good. You're not doing bad. Don't think that. Don't get discouraged just because you're elite, champ, or even diamond for that matter. Because Unreals can matchmake with people as low as diamonds. I was playing on another account and I was in diamond because I was racing with one of my buddies who didn't want to play in Unreal lobbies. And yeah, I mean, there was a top 50 in my lobby and we were both only diamond 3 at that point. So, I mean, that's almost elite, but still, it's diamond. It was kind of shocking to see that. So anyways, first tip here, but like, jumping up on enough to flip down. This, you hold your drift through the air, use your thrusters, and just practice flipping towards the ground. And then when you get, pretty comfortable with that, start flipping to the side like this. This is just to get you used to holding your drifts through the air and flipping because both of those are important. Obviously map depending, of course. But it's definitely important if you want to rank up, especially with the maps that are in the rank pool right now. When you are drifting, I'm sure you guys know how to chain drift. You just hold your drift button and change directions. Now, what I see in lower ranks is this. You do not want to be doing this. Instead of doing that, you should be doing something more like this. Okay, well, not running into the wall. But my point is, see how much your drift bar is building up when you're doing this, and how much your turbo bar is building up? It's not that much. But when you're doing this, look at how much more it builds up. You can build it up faster and then just finish it, and then you're above 700. Another huge tip about the drift bar. When you're building up your drift and you see that little like portion where it starts to like widen out in the drift bar, yeah, that's where you want to be releasing your drifts. You want to try and stay above 700, and when you get better at it, I'd say try and stay above 750. Because it's all about timing. So you got to get used to the timing, and then I say it's easier to try to learn staying over 700 first, and then learning 750, because the 750 is like a little bit past that mark. So it's not too bad. Like that. Another tip is you can use turbos to extend your drifts. I mean, I'm sure some people know that, but like, there's another reason why to it, other than, you know, just having a better drift. So when you're doing a turbo, here, I'll show you after this corner. See, I have my drift build up. I start the turbo, and then okay, well, that was a bad example. But okay, let me show you this. Let me show you all like this. I'll do it at the start here, because I know I can build up a turbo before making that corner. So I have my drift bar built up, I use the turbo, and then I get a crazy speed boost. Okay, well, that was not meant to happen. That's not like, I don't know if even that's a good shortcut or anything. So I will leave a link to this in the description, but this is just more of what I was talking about, the better boost extensions. So, I'll turn the sound on. It's a little weird. Let's restart. See, he saves his turbo there in that first clip, but if you watch his speed, yeah, that's huge. Watching his speed. So, when he boosts, he gets up to about 1440, right? And he keeps this. He keeps it, which is fine, I'm pretty sure. But, yeah, if you're looking for max speed, doing it this way is definitely better, because look at how much he gets up to with this. He gets over 1500 when you do it this way, timing the release of the boost with the turbo. Now obviously it does get better when you build it up more, and you can get used to that playing more. But that was also with a boost pad, so without that you'd probably max out at like 1400, maybe 1450. But there's still a lot of speed to get from this method, so I would definitely recommend learning it as much as possible. Yeah. So that should be how you're turboing most times. And also, you build up more drift bar, like more quicker when you're turboing while drifting, which, I mean, it makes sense, you're going faster. But in turn, you also build up your next turbo faster, so there's no reason not to be doing that, especially if you're trying to get faster. Dang, that was actually my best time. Okay, new PBs in the video, let's go. But yeah, I mean, it takes some getting used to, and a lot of it is timing, don't worry. But like I said, you know, you just start getting used to it, drift more and more, as much as you can, and you'll be alright. But yeah, I mean, the only other thing I could really talk about is mag flips, but I'm not that good at them, so it's kind of hard to explain them. Okay. So one little tip before I go to mag flipping is about drifting again. So right here, I start drifting, and notice how I don't have the bar. It takes a second after you start a drift to get that bar, right? Still, I just started building it up. But when I land, it starts building up immediately. That is why we hold drifts through the air. You build up more turbos and also, you know, more drift boost. So you're going to be going faster. Now, I want to go back and explain the mag flips. So here, the reasoning here, right? You're turning, you're magneting onto this sign right here, right? But you want to miss it. You don't want to actually hit the sign. So you're lining up your wheels by drifting here, jumping just after you get off the pads, and then flipping, and then you'll magnet, and just keep holding your thrusters to go over. And once you're over, you can let go. Same concept here. I mean, it's pretty much the exact same concept here. You flip there, and then you're set up for the second one right after. Not the hardest ones to learn in the game, that's for sure, but definitely needed for higher up ranks. So, like I've said, this is probably only going to be for, like, champs, unreals, at least like lower unreals. So if you guys are looking for that last little edge to help you learn routes or use things for ranked running or anything, you can actually come to speedrun.com. They have a whole rocket racing section where you can choose between competitive, which would be the normal versions of maps, or speedrun, which would be a lap. You can just come here, learn it, and see what you can do better. It's a really good website. I've started using it for some maps that I'm a little weaker on. So yeah, I definitely recommend using this. Some of the things you won't be able to learn without like mag flipping or anything. That's why I say a lot of this stuff is, probably champ higher. But yeah, no, I definitely recommend using this website. You'll learn a lot about routes and stuff, and hopefully it'll help you out. I know it sure helped me on a good amount of maps, so yeah. Other than that, I mean, just keep grinding, stay consistent, try not to die. I mean, these are all pretty basic things, but the higher you go up, one death is gonna be game over. Maybe you can recover it, but I'm just saying, for the most part, it's one and done. Like, one strike, you're out. There's nothing you can do about it, because some people just race so perfect. But if you guys are enjoying this video, if this did help you, I hope you guys like and subscribe. Share the video around to people who want to get better at rocket racing. I know we that are in Unreal definitely want more people in Unreal. We are tired of getting 6-man lobbies, or the entire lobby being champ except for like 2 people, or the entire lobby's just sweaty. It's one of the there's no in between. So yeah, definitely make sure to do that. And if you guys still don't want to do these routes, maybe I will also be posting my personal bests. Some of them will be imitations of the world record, if that's what I'm going for or not. But I will be posting my personal bests on routes on TikTok as well. But anyways, make sure to like, subscribe, share the video around if it helped you. And yeah, I hope to catch you guys out there on the track. Y'all have a good one.